Thank you for staying with us. It's still your favorite breakfast show, Morning Rave. And this is the book review segment of the program. This is how we do it every Wednesday. And today I have a young, amazing man with me at this time. Is the author of the book Life as a Teenager, The Foundation. I'm talking of none other than Moses Eromose. Good morning, Moses.
Good morning, sir.
Wow, amazing. You look sharp this morning.
Thank you. You look sharper.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about your book, Life as a Teenager, The Foundation. I know the book has many parts because I went through it. Okay. You talked about parenting and all of that. But before we get into the crux of the book itself, right. What were you hoping to achieve, or what was on your mind when you put this book together?
Well, what basically actually motivated me was the fact that I wanted to see a lot of teenagers who would grow up becoming better and more responsible for their own lives.
Did you have a personal life story that inspired this?
In fact, I was expecting that.
Okay.
It's not as if I had a very bad upbringing or had some situations or something like that, but I just found myself not being opportune to grow up in an environment with a silver spoon, and I grew up in an environment where it seems like all man for himself. But amazing. I'm sure, I don't know if you've heard of this place, Ajigule, before.
No, come on.
Yeah.
All of us
I grew up in Ajigule, I schooled in Ajigule and everything. Okay. So the environment alone I didn't see that environment as an obstacle, but it was more like a motivation. To me. So I didn't have a very bad upbringing. My parents are cool, and
I noticed that in the book, you started with a caption, where it all began. And the first phrase you used was, the problem faced by most teenagers today is that they have been taught and wired to depend solely on mommy and dad.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, it's obvious that in most...
That's not a problem.
It's because teenagers who are raised up from this kind of background don't have the sense of responsibility. Okay. And because of that lack of sense of responsibility, they are not able to make wise decisions. And they are not bold enough to take a step regarding what their life depends on, step regarding their purpose, And it's obvious that parents are much more comfortable having someone they can always want to control and manipulate, especially in this part of the world.
And that's a major problem in your book. Okay,
it is.
Okay, all right. Now, I know that you also broke down the various stages of growing up as a teenager. Would you like to just go through that now?
Okay, stages in the sense that basically, I would say that as a teenager, first of all, your, what would I call it now? Your decision making. Okay. While you're growing up as a teenager, you must be informed to make the right decision. And those decisions will either make or mar you. Okay. And those decisions are in a way going to affect you psychologically, emotionally, and every otherwise. Okay. And if in the process of making those decisions, you're not well informed and well guided, it may end up altering the foundation.
And I know you talked about counseling. You talked about receiving the right type of guidance.
Yeah.
For a growing young individual, what I know you made a couple of recommendations in your book.
Oh, okay.
What would you say is the most significant in all of them?
In terms of counseling?
Yes.
Well, if your parents are trustful, your parents are trustworthy and reliable, your parents are your number one backup plan you have. Okay. Number one, if in case of any situation, your parents are the first person you are to run to.
But if they're not there?
If they are not there, and that's even the sad thing, because it shows that in this our day and time, most parents are not always around, because they're either busy working, trying to sort out what the family would get, which is okay, which is not so bad, but it's as if they sacrificed their parental role at the altar of work. And so these children are forced to look outside rather than looking inward. They're forced to look outside.
You know, because we're pressed of time, what is that one thing an individual who reads this book, what would they get out of it?
Wow. In fact, a lot.
Okay,
As in,
like 3? Give us 3.
Okay, one, first of all, every teenager, because it's directed towards teenagers, so every teenager reading this book will first of all get a sense of direction for their lives.
Okay.
Also, a sense of purpose. Purpose is key. And then also learn to take responsibility for their own life.
Okay.
They should learn to take responsibility for
All
their
right,
life.
we'll do something right now. You read just a small paragraph, you know, from the book.
All right.
After which I'll collect your autograph.
Okay, no problem, sir. Well, if we go to... Okay, well, I actually had something in mind, but...
Okay.
But before I go there, let me just... There's a paragraph I would love to...
Okay.
On page 28 of the book.
Okay, page 28.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. It said, a teenager that is developing is one who has equipped him or herself with the necessary knowledge that will be needed as they progress in life. As a teenager, you will know that you are developing according to the values that you have added to your life. Whenever you increase your value, your worth also increases, and this in turn increases your relevance.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Moses.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you do me the honor of,
no problem,
signing
sir.
this.
No problem.
And we wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Thanks so much.
So how do we get the book?
Yeah, it's our office at Ministry's office.
Okay.
At 4 Anike Akpino Street.
And how do we follow you up on social media?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
My Instagram handle is Moses Eromose.
All right.
Then Twitter at Moses for Data.
Okay.
Then Facebook, Moses R. Eromose.
All right, amazing. Thank you so much,
Thank
Moses.
you, sir.
Life as a Teenager. Amazing book, you would say, and it's a must-have for young people out there. Once again, thank you for being on the show, Moses.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Monday Rave continues with the newspaper review segment, and of course, it's proudly brought to you by MTN. It promises to be an exciting one this morning. Keep it locked.